What's up guys, FS Gocho Mentor. In this video, I'm gonna teach you guys the best trading strategy, the same strategy that is helping us to be able to kill the markets, live in Dubai and travel the whole world. And the great news is in this video, you're going to learn on how to trade the markets and how to analyze gold and Euro AUD. And what I'm gonna be sharing in this video, I have never shared before. So trust me when I say you cannot afford to miss this video. Make sure you watch this video up until the end. And just like that, FS Gocho Mentor, let's go. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to analyze the market and how to master the best trading strategy. As you guys can see already on my screen, these are some of the trades that we took for gold, and I'm obviously going to remove all these drawings and start again from scratch. And from the history, you can see we took some wins and we took some losses here and there, but that is obviously part of trading. And if you're interested in being part of our community, I want you guys to click the link in the description and join our Telegram group. As you can see, we already gave them USDC HF and that trade hit take profit 2, and we also gave them JV CAD and that trade also hit take profit 2. There's a lot of trades that also hit take profit 3, and we keep on hitting more targets, more especially for gold with our private community members. However, we also do give free trade ideas and free signals. If you want to be part of the group, make sure to click the link in the description below and join the family. Now, without any further waste of time, let's start the video. First things first, I've removed all the drawings and I'm going to take this chart to the daily time frame. The reason I'm doing that is I want to see the entire history so that I can understand how this particular instrument has been behaving. By the look of things, you can see that gold has been on an overall bullish momentum, meaning gold has been buying for the longest time. Another thing that we like to do is that we also like to switch to line charts here and there, just so we have a clearer view of the markets to really see what has been happening. As you guys can see, the market has been pushing all the way towards the upside. Now, the beauty about this is that gold is giving us an opportunity to swing again and again. As you guys can see in the past over here, we can see that at the end of 2023, gold gave us an opportunity to buy over here. And if you bought gold at the end of 2023 and deleted the MetaTrader platform, you would have made a killing. That is the trick that I'm giving you guys. We are going to be looking at this pair again December this year, and I want you guys to buy gold and just delete your MetaTrader platform. Same thing happened again in the end of 2024. End of 2024, if you had bought gold end of 2024 and actually deleted the MetaTrader platform, today you'll be floating in all these profits. And that is the beauty of understanding an overall trend of a particular instrument. As long as gold is still bullish, when the time comes, you better take advantage. That is a long-term perspective on this pair. Right now, we're going to be looking at day trading, scalping, and intra-day trading. So from the daily time frame, what we can see is that gold has been on a very strong bullish momentum, right? We can see over here, gold has been bullish and we've been buying like so. So for as long as we're still above this trend line, we know that we're still looking for an overall bullish momentum. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Then from here, we are moving towards the 4-hour time frame. Now, when we jump into the 4-hour time frame, what I want to do now is just highlight the highs and the lows of this particular trade. You can see gold has been bullish for the longest time, but we are currently stuck in some sort of a consolidation structure. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just highlighting the highs and lows so that I can see what exactly I can expect from the market. We can see over here, gold had a high over here, of which this is where the market has been reversing a lot. Similarly as well, over here, we had some sort of a low structure. We had this low over here, of which previously it was a high, right? We had a previous high over here and currently it's a low. You can see over here the market was failing to push above, then it got the momentum to push, and the market has been respecting this level even now. One thing I can tell you about trading XAU-USD, which is gold, is that this pair likes to manipulate, meaning that it likes to grab liquidity. And this is where we're going to expect the market to push towards the upside, right? As you can see, the market would have easily taken you out before respecting the trade. And that is what gold likes to do. It grabs liquidity. So over here, the market grabbed liquidity and it pushed towards the upside. And this is not the only time did has happened for gold. You can see over here as well, we had another incident whereby the market created a high, gold came to that high. Obviously, it grabbed liquidity again and pushed all the way towards the downside. So currently right now, this is where this particular instrument is. We can see that this area here is the new area of sensitivity. You can play around with your zones, right? A zone is an area whereby we are catering for these reversals, right? So this is what's happening here. We can see gold grabbed liquidity again over here and then pushed all the way towards the upside. We can see as well gold grabbed liquidity again over here and then it pushed all the way towards the upside, doing what it does best. So now we know about gold tricks. The question is, how do we take advantage of what we just learned today? Pretty simple and pretty easy. We can see previously gold was coming from a bearish trend. Gold was coming from a bearish trend over here, and we broke outside the bearish trend and we pushed towards the upside. Similarly, but opposite as well, when we were in this strong bullish momentum, gold was pushing and we're able to break outside this bullish trend that we have over here, which gave us this sell, right? And continuing again with what has been happening, the same thing happened yet again, right? Gold was in another bearish trend and it broke outside the bearish trend, gave us a test at this support structure over here, giving us an entry, and then it continued like so. So that is what we're seeing for gold, and that is a structure. So once I bring you further towards the 1 hour time frame, I can see that we are currently inside of a bearish trend, right? In this bearish trend, there's a few things that we can look for, and there's a few things that we can cater in this particular market. So we can see that gold is coming from a bearish trend and it's looking like it's breaking outside this bearish trend, right? If we are able to break outside this bearish trend, we are going to look for a push towards the upside. I want to put this area here as my area of support or resistance. This over here is the place whereby I'm expecting the market to push above this area before I can look for my overall buys, right? And then I want to adjust this a bit again so that I'm not biased to the market. What I want to see is I want to see the market pushing above the structure, giving me a retest, right? I can even widen it up a bit so that I'm on a safe area. If we're able to break above this structure, give me a retest, I'm going to look for an overall buy for gold from this particular trade at this time and moment over here, right? And obviously, I'm setting my stop loss to take profit, and that is what I'm seeing for this particular trade, especially looking at gold right now. However, should we fail, right? Should we fail to continue pushing towards the upside and gold is grabbing liquidity over here, of which is a possibility, then I'm going to look for an overall sell towards the downside, right? This sell can go all the way towards the very bottom if we're able to grab liquidity and the market is selling. And obviously, guys, for you to get that very strong sell, we need to see the market actually breaking below the structure, right? Because we can see that it's forming a small counter trend. If this bullish trend is respected and gold is able to break above this bullish trend and give me a retest, it's going to be a nice confirmation for me to go for overall buys. However, if we are failing to do that and gold comes back inside this bearish trend, and not only that, we're breaking below this bullish momentum over here, I'm going to look for my sells, whereby this is where I'm expecting the market to push all the way towards the downside. Remember, when it comes to the market, we do not lead, we simply follow. Don't find yourself imposing your ideas in the market. You need to let the market lead and you just simply follow. That's the same thing that I'm giving you guys here. That's the principles that we're using that are helping us to become consistently profitable. We simply see opportunities and take full advantage from what we're seeing. So this is just a brief analysis of gold. I also want to touch base a bit on Next. Next is one of the best programs that we have currently right now. If you want to join our VIP for free, what you can do for yourself right now is just purchase a Next account and provide proof to the admin in our Telegram community. We're going to give you guys access to a private group where we're going to help you guys grow your accounts, make withdrawals, and become part of a winning team. And it's obviously not a long story. So next up, guys, we are looking at Euro AUD. Euro AUD is also giving us some sort of an opportunity, right? You can see from the daily time frame, I started with the high time frame on the daily chart. We can see that Euro AUD has been on a strong bullish momentum. Previously, the market gave us a strong bullish momentum and then it sold. It then again came back, gave us another strong bullish momentum, and it's looking like it might give us a sell. The reason I'm saying that is because it's giving us characteristics of a change of a particular trend. We can see the previous trend was that this pair was giving us a bullish momentum, but then from there everything changed and we're having a different setup that might indicate a change of overall structure. Meaning from here we can see that we're having a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then over here we had what we call a lower high. This high is not higher than the previous high. It's not a higher high, it's a higher low. And when we get a higher low, we might be expecting a lower low, of which is what I'm talking about here. We might be expecting the market to push towards a downside, giving us a lower low, and continue giving us a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, of which that will then become a bearish trend, or rather a market that is dropping or selling. So we're just looking at the characteristics on a daily time frame, and we're just trying to see what is the market trying to tell us and how we can take advantage of what we've been presented. So we are noting our highs and our lows, and obviously you also want to come to the current market so we can see our current highs and lows, and we can see this is what we have right now. Obviously, guys, when I'm putting these highs and lows, I'm just trying to cater for the current market. I know for the overall structure, this is my low, this is my high, but at the current market, this is my current low and this is my current high. Those of you guys who like to use zones, you're also very well allowed to use a zone so that you can cater for those touches, right? But I like to keep my charts clean. I can really understand that over here, we're expecting the reversals of a push towards the upside, and over here expecting reversals of a push towards the downside. But we are going to see what the market is telling us and what opportunities are we seeing from the market. So currently, guys, from this particular trade, it's been we are seeing that after this push towards the upside, we had some sort of a bullish trend. Right over here we can see we had a bullish trend over here. Very clear, very easy. The market was bullish, right? You can see over here that the market was a bit bullish, and it looks like we are a bit breaking outside that bullish trend. Not only that, we can see that previously over here, this was an area of resistance, right? This is an area of resistance over here, letting us know that the market was struggling to break above the structure. This can be seen as some sort of a liquidity grab, and we know if the market was able to grab liquidity over here, it can continue pushing towards the downside, and that's the same example that I showed you guys for gold. So what's the possibility that we have over here is that the market can come and give us a retest and continue pushing towards the downside from there. So that is the opportunity that I have in terms of the 4-hour time frame. And also, if we're able to break below this structure, it might be a late entry, but it also will be obviously another safer entry or selling opportunity if I'm looking for a sell over here. If we're able to break below the structure, I'll obviously look for a sell over here or a short position for Euro AUD, right? So I'm just showing you guys some analysis. Obviously, I wanted to keep this brief and short. Over here, guys, these are the opportunities that we have. Looks like if you're looking for sales on Euro AUD, this will be your best places or areas for you to go for those nice sales. And opposite is also true. If you're looking for nice bullish opportunities, if the market is able to give you or grant you opportunities to buy up to certain areas, you can still try to scalp that buy over here and look for a push towards the upside, because we can see that the market is again still trapped in this small consolidation. But this is what we have for today for now, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the lesson, and I hope you guys were able to learn more from this particular trade. Those of you guys who prefer trading personal accounts over prop firms, I would recommend you to check out Xnest, of which that is one of the best brokers that we have in the world. So make sure you register using our link in the description below. Sign up to Xnest as well. Create an account, fund your account, join our free Telegram channel where we give you guys free trades and you're able to make money completely for free. Just like that. It's If It's Got Your Mentor signing out.